So currently we're in Pyrite Colosseum Battle 2 and our opponent is Trona. She has two psychic Pokemon, a Jigglypuff and a Delicati. And on my side I have an Espeon and a Quagsire. So what I'm going to do is, since I have a psychic Pokemon, I'm actually going to switch to my Umbreon, which is a dark. And using Phenac and other dark moves, I am able to take out both her psychic Pokemon quickly. And Delicati use Frustration. And let's see. So, as I mentioned before, if you use Earthquake, it'll deal damage to your own Pokemon as well as your opponent's. Unless that Pokemon has a move that's Levitation or that it's a flying Pokemon, it'll be able to avoid that attack or that move. Okay, my Espeon just learned a new move, which is Psychic. I recommend that you keep Psychic. It's one of the most powerful Psychic moves that you could get here. Well, in this game, I know that every game, but depending on what game you play, the moves are different, the move sets, and also the level where the Pokemon learned them. Okay, I'm gonna continue using Bite and Feint Attack. Feint Attack does more damage than Bite, and I'm gonna use Mud Shot. And in this turn I should be able to take down her Delicati with these. And Umbreon uses Feint Attack. Oh, it didn't do as much damage as I expected. And Mud Shot, let's see how much damage Mud Shot does. Yep, Delicati is down. And another thing I just noticed about this Colosseum is most of the trainers, they don't have 4 or 6 Pokemon. It's usually between 2 or 3. So if you have 6, you should be, and you're maybe a level 45, you should be able to take down most of the Pokemon in this Colosseum with ease. And out to the semifinals. And let's see who we're going to battle. And it's a bodybuilder, Betcher. And I believe he's gonna bring out normal Pokemon. I know most of the trainers here, they tend to use normal types. Okay, so I'm gonna bring out again my Espeon and Quagsire. Now both Laundred and Yun are normal types. So moves like Psychic or pretty much just about any move should affect them. And first gonna use Rage. If you don't know, the move Rage is the more you use it, the more damage it'll deal to your Pokemon. So you gotta be careful with that move. Every turn it'll just get more stronger, the attack. And Quagsire is gonna use Surf, and this will deal damage to both of my opponent's Pokemon. And if you can tell, Rage builds up in every turn, so it attacks increases. And Dua, I believe, is a flying, and yeah, I think it's a flying, even though it doesn't have wings. And I think I could also learn Fly. So I'm gonna use Earthquake again. I know it's gonna affect my Espeon, but Espeon is about to faint, so using Earthquake will probably be a good idea. Because I could take both of his Pokemon in one turn. Espeon just faint. So now I could switch to my Altaria or Rayquaza. Well, it doesn't matter really, because he only has 2 Pokemon. This will obviously deal damage to Rayquaza. Oh, damage are critical. Also, in case you didn't notice, every time you switch to a Shadow Pokemon, the purple bar would will decrease, but only by a little bit. You could barely notice it, but just so you guys know. And I guess I'm gonna take out my Umbreon, since I could use the experience. And let's see, I'm gonna try Confuse Ray, and I'm gonna try Mud Shot. Now this will give me an advantage as my opponent's Pokemon is confused, so there is a good probability that it'll get confused and it'll miss his move, because it probably hit itself by confusion. So now I'm going to switch to Entei, and I'm gonna use Fire Blast because I want to take out his duo very quickly. And duo use Fury Attack, and then missed. And Feint Attack. For some reason, well, Feint Attack does more damage. It depends on the... Well, in this case it did more damage, but it depends on the special defense. Because I know when I use Feint Attack on Delicati, and even though dark moves are strong against Psychic, it didn't do as much damage. So yeah. And finally we finished the semi-final. And now the final battle. Now the final battle in the Colosseums here, your opponent usually has 4 Pokemon. Well, in this Colosseum I know they have normal types, but I think his Pokemon, Sim, I don't know how you say his name. But yeah, this guy, I think he has normal and maybe fighting. Oh no, yeah, his Pokemon is the Bursified, so he has a normal and fire. Well, fire and fighting. So with Espeon, I could probably use Psychic on Combustion. But I'm gonna take out the Vigoroth first, because I know it has a move that he used to sleep and it'll heal itself. Oh no, Vigoroth I think is a fighter. Oh, it's not a guy. And now he's bringing out Coughing. With my Espeon, I could probably take out the poison Pokemon too. Coughing. Let's see. Quagsire use Surf. Oh, this probably will do a critical to Combustion. Yeah, super effective. Only by half though. Okay, let's see. I could use Psychic on Coughing and just continue using Surf. And this should take out his Coughing. And Coughing fainted. He has a Swallow. Now Swallow is a flying type, so you could take it out with Thunder Pokemon, Electric, or yeah. And I think Ice is super effective as well. I'm not sure. Well, most of the flying Pokemons, they don't really have good SP defense. Or it's in the metals. So I should be able to take it out with Espeon using Psychic. So it should deal damage to more than half. Deal damage to his HP by more than half. Yeah. Yep, I was right. Swallow doesn't have good SP defense. And that's it for this final here. It wasn't that difficult. I'm only at level 45. But then again, it's unfair because your opponent really has some 4 to 3 Pokemon. If they had 6, it would be more challenging. But like I said, if you go to the Colosseums, it's a good way to level up. Not only that, you could go into the Colosseum as many times as you want, and every time you win in the Colosseum, you get a free TM. Okay, so right now we're in Phenac City. you guys should know how to get there by now. I mean, it's in the map. And the difference between the Phenac Colosseum and the Pyrite Colosseum is that in the Phenac city they do not allow shadow Pokemon. So you have one, you can't bring it. So what you have to do, you have to get to a PC and deposit the Pokemon, the shadow Pokemon, and switch it to a purified purified Pokemon. Okay, so this is Phenac Stadium, and this is Battle 1. Now most of the Pokemon in the Phenac City Stadium, they're usually a level 40. I would say 40 to 45. I think the highest is 50. Yeah, so if you recently caught shadow Pokemon and you want to train them, because I know most of the shadow Pokemon here are usually like a level 40 something. You could come to the Phenac City Colosseum and you could train them. Also in Phenac City Colosseum there are two sections. This is the right section, and there's the left. And I'm not sure, but I think on the left section the Pokemon are a lot stronger than in this one. I think you were supposed to you were supposed to use the Phenac Colosseum early on in the game, but I didn't. Because I just noticed that my Pokemon's level are like they're 5 levels above my opponents. So I'm just gonna use any attack, I guess. And that's it for Battle 1 in Phenac Colosseum. And for some reason the atmosphere in this Colosseum, I don't know why, but to me it looks like an aquarium. Especially that blue orb that you see. Yeah, that orb there, it looks like an aquarium, like a floating aquarium, man. But it's not, I think it's a crystal or something. Maybe it's ice. And finally we're into Battle 2. And our opponent is Greb, and I believe he has a Tentacool and a Duo. So Tentacool is poison water, and the Duo, I think, it's a flying type. So you have an electric Pokemon and a psychic. You should be able to take down both of his Pokemon. But unfortunately for me, fortunately for me, my Pokemon are level 45, so any moves I throw at my opponent should deal a good amount of damage to my opponent's Pokemon. Like Fire Blast. Fire Blast here, took down my opponent's Duo. I'm not sure if Phenac will do a lot of damage though. Well, unfortunately this video is almost over, so in my next video I will continue to the Phenac City Colosseum, and then hopefully we will finally get to the Railgun Tower.